Hey, Doctor, thank you very much for your time. Could you first introduce yourself briefly?
Namaste. I'm Dr. Keshav, and I'm general surgeon. As well as I do work in the maternity department. I do cesarean section and I do normal deliveries. I'm working here more than 3 years. I'm a medical superintendent of this hospital.
Thank you very much. So, could you provide some information about the delivery in this?
Thank you for your question. We do deliveries in this hospital since long time, especially complicated deliveries and normal deliveries and cesarean section. We do here almost in a month, 1 month. We do more than 30 deliveries. Around one delivery one day we do. Sometimes 3 or 4 deliveries one day, and sometimes one delivery, or sometimes no delivery in the day. And this is the main referral center for this district for the deliveries, because in periphery or other in the hospital there are no cesarean section facilities, and they don't take the risk. So we do all the deliveries here. The ratio of delivery in this hospital is more than periphery in 1 month.
Very much. So, most of the difficult case delivery cases, people come to this hospital.
Yes, we had handled a very most complicated deliveries. I can give you example. Few months ago, a woman get labor since 2 days. She did not deliver. It was transverse, and the mother has handling. The hand was prolapsed in the village, and she came here with that complicated case after 2 days, and with this cesarean section, and the baby was survived. This is the problem in nearby, periphery. They cannot do cesarean section, they cannot take the deliveries, like difficulty deliveries, and they need to refer here, and we need to handle such a deliveries, and it's a challenge for us to do such kinds of deliveries. It's very very how to say, challenging for health persons in this hospital to do such kinds of deliveries.
I see. Thank you very much. Could you briefly introduce about the facility or equipments for the delivery in this hospital?
We do normal deliveries. For normal deliveries we have all the things here, and we do vacuum deliveries. We have vacuum suctions, and we have cesarean section. We can do also cesarean sections. Most of the things we have, and one or two things leaking here. After birth, we don't have an ICU, and sometimes the baby have not good enough weight, underweight, and we cannot keep them here. We need to refer. One is that is one kinds of leaking, or lacking in a hospital. And the one another one is we don't have a CTG machine. We cannot monitor the mother before they get the birth, and when they have prolonged labor, and we don't have that such kinds of machine to monitor the babies, how fetal heart sound running. We just use stethoscope or stethoscope, use listen the fetal heart sound. If we have CTG machine, then it will be better for this hospital. That kinds of lacking points are in our hospital.
I see. Thank you very much. So, if you have any particular idea that how CTG monitor can contribute, like in this case, maybe you can use it in this way, or like you can know this to save this kind of maybe like if you have any certain idea you want to use CTG monitor, could you just let me know?
Most of the cases in a hospital have a labor pain, and we can use the CTG machine, and the CTG machine gives us the fetal heart sound if the brady or trachea and the baby is doing well or not. If we have CTG machine, then if sometimes the baby is baby do the defecation in intra-abdomen, then we need to do surgery. That we don't have that much idea without CTG machine. If we have CTG machine, that gives us so much idea to monitor the baby's heartbeat, all the things, and that gives us to do cesarean section and wait for the normal delivery. So I think if we have CTG machine, that will be so much helpful.
Great, thank you very much. So if you have a CTG machine, how many of pregnant, cases or pregnant women, infants could get benefit from that?
As I told you, almost most of the cases from the district or periphery from the Ramage Hub and other from districts, they come here. We are doing more deliveries, and most of the deliveries, most of the women who are getting baby will be benefited more than 20 cases in per month. I think that will be helpful.
In a year, several hundred.
More than 100, yes, more than 100, more than 100.
Very much. And also, as I mentioned, we are running a project on patient. So, could you just introduce the situation, how you are doing it here, as well as if you know in community?
Yeah, neonatal extraction is very important for our hospital because almost deliveries in hospital, some most of them are normal. Some of them, one, two, three in a month, are abnormal. Sometimes premature babies, prolonged labor, and fetal distress, as well as baby gets stool in when before delivery. They need resuscitation and bagging. If we get such kinds of trainings, it will be very very useful, especially paramedics, nurses, and all the doctors who used to have our deliveries. We need we it will be really helpful.
Could you let me know your recent experience of neonatal patient? Maybe you are the one person who would do it the most, right?
Yes, I want to say you one of our friends from nearby hospital. They were waiting for the normal deliveries, and if the baby was normal, and at that day I was on call duty, night duty, and the baby was born, and the baby did not cry. According to my sister who was assisting that delivery, she said the baby was she did not have prolonged labor, it was normal everything, but the baby did not cry and didn't have not good breathing. Within 2 or 3 minutes I arrived there, and I did resuscitation, and the baby has no tone, all the things, no Apgar score is less than 2 by 10, 1 by 10. And we two doctors, one general practitioner and me, try to resuscitate, intubate, all the things. After 1 hour, the baby get have a respiration, and he was resuscitate and good cry. After 1 hour, or our business or works or duty. For all the doctors and nurses here, I think I'm really guilty feeling for that case. We survived him after resuscitation of after one hour. We're really happy. When he was dead in the hospital, in big hospital, we were very sad.
I see. Do you have you ever heard any kind of sad story in the community where neonatal resuscitation was not there, or you found it's too late, or
Mm, yeah. Sometimes I want to say you something. here one couple get the baby. We did cesarean section, and the baby was so good, and the baby was normally birth, and we sent them back after cesarean section, 1 weeks, and after 3 weeks they came here with the baby has pneumonia. We had started some antibiotics and we resuscitated, and but the baby was not alive. In that condition, we have, if you have a good resuscitation training, if we have a good intubate training, and if we have good NICU over here, we can save the lives. In my life, I saw more than 5 neonates die, lack of lack of resuscitation knowledge from the periphery.
I see.
I'm so sad to say that we don't have enough time to give them also resuscitation, some training. We are not experts for that. I'm not pediatrician, and I'm not resuscitation person. I do the surgeries only here. But if we give such training, that will be really helpful, and that will be helpful for the mortality for the children or neonates in our hospital.
Okay, thank you very much. So lastly, could you just provide your dream or vision in terms of the maternal and infant care in this hospital, because you are moved to the next building and your facility will be expanded. So if you have any vision, like what you want to do or how you contribute to the community, if you have such kind of idea, just let me know.
Yes, as I mentioned, this is a big hospital, and this is highest birthing center for the periphery. We only focus. My dream is focusing on especially for the neonates and maternal mortality, reducing maternal mortality, how to reduce the maternal mortality, how to reduce the mortality of infant, and how to resuscitate them. And especially this center, this hospital can be a maternal hospital, because most of the deliveries are from periphery. More than periphery is very common in our hospital. So if we convert that, it's a good training for the maternal care and the children care. If we make in a new hospital, in new building, if we make better services in that new building, and if we make that, we will be increase number of deliveries in the hospital. The first thing. Now, most of the deliveries in our hospital, but some of the case in the periphery, they do in the house delivery. That's not good. We need to let them. Hospital delivery is very important. Hospital delivery reduce the maternal mortality as well as infant mortality. So when we do advertise, when we do our hospital is giving such kinds of service freely. We give all the maternal services freely for the birth, for the giving birth. It's free, or sometimes they get money, about 11,000. If somebody get the birth here, we give 11,000. If they get the female, they are from the lower caste, we give them almost 11,000. We encourage them to do deliveries in the hospital. So I saw, if we make this hospital as a maternity hospital, it will be very useful for the people who are living periphery from Kathmandu, so far from the city area. It will be very, very useful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. We hope we can collaborate in some ways in the long run.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.